Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Ahwɛfoɔ etiefoɔ, mekyerɛkyerɛ mo nyinaa, megye di sɛ obiara ho yɛ. I hope you guys are doing all everybody is fine. Thank you very much for supporting us. Thank you very much for pushing the page higher. Thank you very much for sharing the videos. We really appreciate it. Mo share mine and I am quite chilly. This is the era of knowing, not the era of belief. We are opening up, we are doing an expose. We're trying to see what the third Abrahamic religion really has. And then what you know outside there is not what is in the religion. You know, yeah, baby, so I'm a woman. Me auntie away no, who ni no say kasa ewo mu no, kasa fufuro. Bible ni n'asefo no ọmụ wɔ English mu obi atumi kenkan ne n'asefo wei no mu no ọmụ wɔ Arabic mu nti wobɛhu sɛ woka ho asɛm a na yɛka kyerɛ sɛ nyɛ saa na Arabic ne teɛ wonte Arabic now sisi ya no yɛaba yɛpɛnsɛmpɛnsɛ Arabic ne ɛde akyerɛ mu so it is good to know we are in the era of knowing, not the era of believing. Thank you very much. I'm really, really grateful. I appreciate what you are doing. I appreciate the sharing of the video. Please share, and comment if there's a suggestion. Give us. Well, you have seen the previous video about how he was born. Now, send a no prophet Muhammad, the prophet of Islam. Send a no wohu yaka ho asem wohu. Send a no any sema yesi ye na yaka kyerɛ ya see ya no ya twa ne be madada ya no ya twa ne furu madada like circumcised already, the umbilical cord was cut off already and all that. And we explained to you that when this thing happens, it's detrimental to the baby, it's detrimental to the mother as well. So it doesn't make sense, it doesn't sound. Now, and we also disprove the point that someone will say, well, he's a prophet, so he was protected. No, it's not true. So thank you very much for sharing and watching. Even though the other video has taken much, it's very long. I think it's almost 40 something minutes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, we want to continue the discussion about the surroundings and circumstances that happened in the bed. Yeah, no, na see ya na answer na yebe wo na see ya no ya explain na ya conclude awo no side no nti ya conclude awo no side ni wi a na afi na ya ba ne nkwala brem so after this video the next video will be his childhood. So the nkwala brem no e be two videos. We'll have two videos for you na the 20s 25 30s na yaka ehon so kakra ye a na yewura Islamic religion mo how his revelation started. Thank you very much. Share the video and comment for us and let the video go far. Now still on the bed, they wanted his bed to look so unique, so special, and they wanted his bed to look like the bed story of Jesus Christ. So it's similar. I told you the other story I've narrated to you. I told you to think, where do you think you will get the biblical background? Like Omuye and say answer because they're trying to connect the Islamic religion with Christianity to find a way to connect it because it's like this. They wanted it to be like it's Abrahamic religion. So Abrahamic religions are related together. Like almost almost connect almost create connection point. Baby, almost do we better way now. Almost do we after way. Niana almost ye eno. Ntino, we say stories ni bi. Ye pikin no efi baby na de abetale ha ye copy no na de abepesti ha ye copy no na de pesti ha the prophet Muhammad nin sem bebre ya ye chiro ye no copy and paste just like Abrahamic religion or be bia ye copy and paste. They take it from somewhere and then they made it their own and they twist it and code it. That is the thing. Now still with nyama I see here before now emu binini. This is another book. And also here Ibn Kathir there, where Asiratun Nabawiya, Ibn Kathir there, one of the Islamic scholars. And a way suya media, where ya media Ibn Kathir Al Bidaya wan Nihaya. Al Bidaya wan Nihaya we history. nti include Prophet Muhammad ne deɛ ka ho history Prophet Muhammad ne deɛ ka ho ɛna asiratu nabawiya no Ibn Kathir ɛyɛ no ma Prophet Muhammad nko a nti sisi ano we are with asiratu nabawiya and we will go back to this al-bidaya wa nihaya again in another book. Now nneɛma a ɛsiiɛ a ɔmo report yɛ ɛwɔ n'awoɔ mu ebi nie in page 240 in Asiratul Nabawiya, Ibn Kathir, this is what he has to say. He said, Haka Suhaili, one reporter known as As-Suhaili has reported, and Tafsir Bati Bun Makhlid or Makhlad al-Hafid, from explanation of one man, Ayafrenu Bati, the son of Makhlad al-Hafid. They have this narration, or more was story way, or say, Anna Iblisa. I say, indeed, Iblis, aka Satan, aka Shaitan, Ranna Arba Ranna, Wesu and nine pair one life mu. Iblis, Esu and nine pair one life mu. Iblis has cried in his life only 4 times. Iblis, aka Satan, aka Shaitan, according to Ibn Kathir, is saying that Iblis, Satan Satan or Shaitan has cried in his life for only 4 times. Only 4 times. Now the word Ranna actually does not mean cry. Ranna does not mean cry. Ranna doesn't mean cry. Ranna is a tone, to make a tone. That is why we say Raninul Jawal, ringing tone of phone, mobile phone. Jawad is a mobile phone. So ranna. The word cry in Arabic is al-buka, al-buka. But this one, the interpretation they gave the word here is crying, even though the word ranna is tone, to make a tone. So maybe he has made a tone out of his cry. Now, Satan cried or Iblis cried only 4 times. Now listen to it. Arba, 4 ranat, 4 cries. Hina lu'ina. He cried, Iblis cried the day he was cursed. 1, that is 1. Iblis cried the day he was cursed. Nisua, abonsam suwa wasu, niedi kai wasu, mprenain pe e wane life mu. Abonsam su mprenain pe wane life mu. The whole of abonsam the entire life. Osu mprenain pe, emu ba kone nini se, wasu eda ye domino. The day he was cursed, Satan cried. 1. Wahina ukbita. And the day he has fallen, the day they made him to fall, the day Allah made him to fall on this earth, that day he cried again. Eda oto fomuno, eda nonso oyeden osumuye. Eda oto ewiase hano, eda nonso oyeden osumuye. No dey su heto sumenu. The day he fell, the day Allah pushed him to fall on this earth, he cried. That is the second cry of Satan, aka Satan, a shaitan. Wahina wulida Rasulullah. And the third cry that Satan or shaitan has cried is Hina wulida Rasulullah. The day Prophet Muhammad was born. The day Prophet Muhammad was born, he cried. The day Prophet Muhammad was born, he cried. So this is the thing. The day he was cursed, he cried because it has given him a heart. He has been heartbroken. Nakoma say eda ya curse no wesu. Eda atosu menu. He na ubita na su a atosu menu. Yesane ne fi soro beto asase so no so aya ne ya wesu. Wayi na wuli da Rasulullah. Eda ya wo Prophet Muhammad no. Saada no so aya ne ya wesu. Wesu say adenti na ya be wo Prophet Muhammad. Like seriously. Anansi somebody, religious people. Okay. And I'll see Wahina Unzilat al-Fatiha. Any Eda Surah al-Fatiha Esaniye. The day and the last cry that Satan has cried was the day Fatiha, Surah Al-Fatiha was revealed. Surah Al-Fatiha is the first chapter of the Quran according to the arrangement of the Quran. Chronologically, according to the arrangement of the Quran, Surah Al-Fatiha is the first surah which has 7 verses. So the fourth cry of Satan was the day Surah Al-Fatiha was revealed. Interesting. So the third cry, this one also means that prophet went to Prophet Muhammad. So one of the things that happened the day Prophet Muhammad was born was that Satan is like interesting. Satan cried. Satan is so this is the thing. Now the question is, who was closer to Satan or who was around when Satan was crying and recording it? Why not try? Why not anansi some wow? Say ya religion. Anansi some say ya. Why not try? Why not one ani panu tro? Esu nine na Satan su ya nyina. Why not one na watch tro? Anansi some say ya. And to asu story wey similar to story bi ọmụ narrative sẹ ẹda prophet muhammad bá bẹ wu no saa da no prophet muhammad ẹni archangel gabriel ẹni angel of death ọmụ mẹnsa ẹwọ dem ẹwọ prophet muhammad họ archangel gabriel ẹni angel of death malakul maut the way they call him in arabic malakul maut the angel of death or azarael they were in the room. Archangel Gabriel and then angel of death, Malakul Maut, they were in the room. They came to visit. And then Prophet Muhammad asked Archangel Gabriel, no, he asked the angel of death. Prophet Muhammad asked Malakul Maut. That is how they call it in Arabic. That's the common name, Malakul Maut. Malak is angel, Maut is death. Is death. So Malakul Maut is the angel of death. So Prophet Muhammad asked Malakul Maut, the angel of death, that, are you here to take my soul? Are you here to draw my breath? Angel of death said to Prophet Muhammad, I'm here with suggestion. Your God, Allah has asked me to come and ask you if you want me to take your life, I will take it. If you don't want me to take your life, I will leave it. That is what Allah told me to tell you. Allah said, this is angel of death talking to Prophet Muhammad. Allah said, if you want me to take your life, I will take it. And Allah told me, if you don't want me to take your life, I should leave you alone. And then Prophet Muhammad looked at Archangel Gabriel and asked him, what is your take? What is your opinion on this? And angel of death, Archangel Gabriel said, Inna rabbaka yashtaku liruyak. Your Lord is wishing to meet you. Your Lord is wishing to meet you. And he says, if my Lord, Prophet Muhammad said, if my Lord is wishing to see me, then angel of death, come and take my life. Now there were three in the room. Angel Gabriel, angel of death, and Prophet Muhammad. After the incident, angel of death took the life of Prophet Muhammad and left. Angel Gabriel also left. Nobody saw them. Nobody saw the angels, and Prophet was also there. So who brought this incident out? Who was there to record it? Was it that angel of death that came to record this story? Or Archangel Gabriel or prophet wake up from the dead and narrated it before going back to death? You see, quack stories, silly stories, fabricated stories, religion for you. They want to embellish it. They want to adorn it. They want you to look beautiful, to play with your emotions. This is what they do. So this one is the same thing. Who recorded the cries of Satan? The person should have even busy how to kill. The person should have even occupied himself how to kill Satan than to report this nonsense that Satan has cried 4 times in his life. One of the cries was when Prophet Muhammad was born. Why will you be busy recording this? You should have killed him so that we'll be free. Say that and to when almost abon samasu imprenai imprenai ni emu bakune da ye wo Prophet Muhammad why na ekohu ye why na ewo ho a won say abonsam esu anka nipa no nku no preko e o gina ho ama na esu aye den ku no preko because da no ni emotions nye waye da na kuma say nti na e bia na ho de wo na anka wakunu na ya free so see so it co stories it's fictional stories they want to create a superhero personality they want to create a superhero character for you to die, to believe, follow, and all that. And that is what is happening. Until when almost here. So, no, no, no. So, one of the things that happened on that day is uh, this cry of Abonsam. Satan has cried 4 times, and one of the cries is soon be said, Prophet Muhammad. This is what Ibn Kathir is saying in Asiratu and Nabawiya. Now, let me take you to uh, this book, which is known as Zadul Ma'ad. Zadul Ma'ad. This is the book. You know, I told you I have plenty books. I have them. I'm just selecting. If not, I have them plenty. Me one woman be bring. Now the person made you because he be we now war any native war. Until we no and kwala bremu and I. Now I'm taking you to Zadul Ma'ad to conclude certain things about now war. Zadul Ma'ad is the book, and this is volume 1 and 2. It is in 4 volumes. Mine is 2 volumes. So each volume has part 1 and part 2 parts. So this is part 1 and 2, and the other one is there, which is 3 and 4. Zadul Ma'ad. The author of Zadul Ma'ad is also a great personality in Islamic religion. The author of this book, known as Zadul Ma'ad, is a great personality in Islamic religion. Yes, great personality. If not for anything, because of his teacher. Yes, because of his teacher who taught him. Now, who is the teacher of this author? The author of this book is known as an Imam. He is an Imam. Now, listen. When one has gotten to the level of Imam in Islamic religion, he has so many privileges. He has privilege of passing verdict. He have a privilege of you following whatever he says blindly without thinking. Because he is an imam, he has become an authority. He has become a judge. He has become a higher authority in the religion. So you don't joke with them. So all these people I'm quoting, they are all imams. Imam Ibn Kathir, Imam Ibn Hashim, Imam, and all that. They are all imams. So they are higher levels. This is even though the imamship in Sunni world, that was Sunnah for one, do level of imama. Even though our higher status, or our higher level, our shuru, or bet me a dictate, or bet me a BBRB, or bet me a judgment, Nina Sifuano, but on your infallible, and don't you say on your bonny, Barney Bonnie, no yanka once and so, and in fact, on only Bonnie in Umponu and Shara in Sunni world, in the Sunni Islamic world, the mistake of imams attract reward. Mistakes attract reward. But in the Shia world, the imams are infallible. In the Shia world, imams no boni, mistake. They are infallible. Committee error in Shia world. That's why I told you, say, the Islam you see outside there is different Islam. Sunnah Islam is different. Shia Islam is different. Qadianiyah or Ahmadiyya Islam is different. Salafiyya Islam is different. Zaydiyya Islam is different. And you can continue to count them. Not to talk of the Khawarij and co. So this is the thing. Now he is Imam Ibn al-Qayyim al-Jawziyah. Imam Ibn al-Qayyim al-Jawziyah. That is the author of this book, Zadul Ma'ad. Now, who is his teacher? The teacher of this Ibn al-Qayyim guy, or Ibn al-Qayyim Malam, Sheikh or Imam, is Ibn Taymiyyah, one famous Islamic scholar who is also known as Ibn Taymiyyah. This Ibn Taymiyyah is a fanatic. Ibn Taymiyyah is extremist. Ibn Taymiyyah is fundamentalist in Islam. Now, I have so many of his books. One of his books I have is known as Asarimul Masnun ala Shatimi Rasul. I take that again. Asarimul Masnun ala Shatimi Rasul. I take it again. Asarimul Masnun ala Shatimi Rasul. This is one of the books of the teacher of this guy, the author of this book. As I said earlier on, he is a fanatic, he is an extremist, and he is a fundamentalist. Ibn Taymiyyah, honestly, that is what he is. Or he a fundamentalist or Islamic religion, or a fanatic and or a extremist or Islamic religion. Now, the book now me body, me what the books be bring. Where am I body Asarimul Maslul ala Shatimul Rasul. The meaning of the book is a sharp sword on the neck of the one, on the neck of he who insult Prophet Muhammad. Did you get that? The name of the book in Arabic is Asarimul Maslul ala Shatimir Rasul. And the meaning in English is a sharp sword on the neck of he who insult Prophet Muhammad. In the book, he gave more than hundreds of proofs to confirm and establish the point that anybody that insults Prophet Muhammad should be killed instantly. So you remember Deborah, the Nigerian girl? Yes. So listen, when a Muslim say you are insulting Prophet Muhammad, they are referring to criticism. In Islam, criticizing Prophet Muhammad is an insult. When you criticize him, when you scrutinize Prophet Muhammad's activities, Muslims think it's an insult. So if you hear Muslims talking about insulting Prophet, mostly they are referring to criticism, criticizing Prophet Muhammad. And no insult. Oh, kase e bia why say adantina why say yamfam tutu adwen ho. Oh, kasa na ekyerɛ sɛ didi n'atam anaa kyerɛ nneɛma bi a ɛkyerɛ sɛ wɔyɛ nipa te sɛ any other person na yɛsi didi n'atam nti islamically no wo a wobɛyɛ saa no ɛsɛ sɛ yɛkum ɛna ɔmo kum ɔmo wɔ nhyira Allah bɛhyira ɔmo wɔ lada is nhyira. They will be rewarded. They will be rewarded. So if you watch the video of those that killed brutally killed Deborah some 2 years ago or 3 years ago in Nigeria, you see that they were proud of it. And one young man was showing the matches that he used to light the fire to burn her alive. So because he want to gain the heroic name, he will be rewarded, he will be applauded, he will be praised. One day I was listening to one of the Islamic scholars I respect a lot in Nigeria. I respect him a lot because of the intellectual level. I respect him a lot. And I was disappointed to hear him saying that anybody you hear insulting Prophet or criticizing Prophet, you just kill him. After that, we will discuss what will happen to you. So this is the thing, this is the religion. So this Asarimul Maslul, the teacher of this scholar, Ibn al-Qayyim al-Jawziyah, his teacher Ibn Taymiyyah is a fanatic, is an extremist, is a fundamentalist. So that book, Asarimul Maslul ala Shatim Rasul, the meaning of the book is that a sharp sword on the neck of he who insults Prophet Muhammad. I have the book. He provided more than hundreds of proofs that indicate that anybody that criticizes Prophet Muhammad, kill him, not to talk of even insult. That is it. So this is the Malam or the teacher of this Ibn al-Qayyim. So you can see the teacher is famous. So the student is also famous. And again, the teacher is a great teacher in the Islamic world. So the man has also made a name. Now, one thing, the interesting thing about this book, it is Sirah book blend with Hadith. So it makes it more authentic. Ama book ni more authentic. Mamimfa unko ho na yenwi asem wo ho na yenko last book no na yenwi video we na yenko next to nenko labremu. Now listen to this. In the volume in part 1 of the book, page 30, there is this chapter that is a faslun. This is a chapter fi khitanihi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Where a chapter ekasafa nebe Prophet Muhammad nebe matahu. Where a chapter ekasafa hu. Now this is what the man is saying. وقد اختلف فيه وقد اختلف فيه على ثلاثة أقوال. Or see, in terms of Prophet Muhammad nebe matahu, ya di ho achinje nkramofoɔ nimdeefoɔ di ho achinje ama ɔmo aka nsɛm ahodoɔ mɛɛsa nsɛm different mɛɛsa now nkramofoɔ an agree wɔ adeɛ bi aso da wo because Islam no gu ahodoɔ ɛna Muhammad no nso gu ahodoɔ Muhammad no dɔɔso personality Muhammad no the character Muhammad in Islam ɛdɔɔso there are so many Muhammads in Islam so they've never agreed upon anything now ɔmo di ho achinje wɔ nsɛm mɛɛsa ho. This is how it goes. Ahaduha, one of the opinions about the circumcision of Prophet Muhammad is annahu wilida maktunan masruran. He says, "Yasi ni edikan yawo no na yakani be madada yawo no na yakani mfuru madada," and we've explained this in the other video. Na yakani mfuru madada. You see, this is the point. Na yakani mfuru madada. This is first opinion. And he says, وَرُوِيَ فِي ذَلِكَ حَدِيثٌ لَا يَصِحُّ. And he says, a lot of hadith has been reported pertaining to this. Ya reported hadith concerning this. Nansu hadith no one no hono. Enya no kure. Until the author of this book kase. Enya no kure. Say ya wo no ya chane be ma ya chane mfuruma. On we say ento asumu. Zakarahu Abul Faraj ibn al-Jawzi في الموضوعات أو بما بيا إفرانو أبو الفرج نينا سيفو الجوزي نو وديسا حديث نبي أكو حديث أمي ويك أمي fabricated حديث موضوعات fabricated حديث مو وليس في حديث ثابت حديث بابا بيا إنسا حديث نا يا report concerning say يا Prophet Muhammad يا كان بما دادا أنسا يا كان فما دادا وليس هذا من خواصه and he says this one is supposed not to be a story. Where enya fi, where nya according to alone, where nya sembia, ya wona ya kani be madada, ya kani mfuruma madada no, enya sembia. Fa inna kathiran minan nas yuladu maktunan. And I say ya wonkrofo bebre wo ya wo mo ya ka mo be madada. Yes, I'm yet to see one. I've never seen one. I don't know. I've told there is one man here. He's also another malam here. Now he's a Shia malam. Formerly he was a Tijaniya. Now he's a Shia. I was told someone was having a conversation some day ago, and I overheard them saying he was also born circumcised. Some almost say I don't know how true it is. So this is the thing. So first opinion about Prophet Muhammad's circumcision and umbilical cord being cut off already before his birth, before he came out from the stomach, has two opinions. Opinion number one, they said he has been circumcised before he was delivered, and the umbilical cord was cut off before he was delivered. And the author of this book is saying that it is not true. Now, Al-Qawlu Thani, Asama Etosumenu, and he said, Annahu Khatana sallallahu alayhi wa sallam yawma shakka qalbahu malaika inda dharihi halima. The second opinion about the circumcision, they say, Malaika, Asura Bofo, Emma Achani Bear Mamano, Eda Omube Pai na Kuma, Eyi, Ebo Ombe Pai ni Kuku, Eyi na Kuma, Omwa Klini Akumano, Omwa Wuru Akumano, like Allah, Emma Malaika for Bear surgery, divine surgery, like seriously. Ya pai na kuma eyi apepa ho aklini a ya woro na kuma saada no saade no eye malaika fo na eye ye beka ho asem in the next video ne nkwala bremu eno no malaika fo no ana asorabo fo no angels na omo beye sa omo pai no koko eyi na kuma aklini a omo woro na kuma no omo ana omo twa ne bema e wo ni nursing mother ho a ye frɛ no Halima. This is the second opinion. The second opinion about his circumcision is that he was circumcised by angels, and these angels were the angels who came to him in his childhood, who came to him in his childhood to say to open his chest and took his heart and clean and wash the heart. Like, seriously, they came to clean his heart. We will discuss that. It is in the childhood discussion. We will talk about it. So the same day that those angels opened his heart, opened his chest, took his heart, wash it and clean it and put it back, that is the same day the angels circumcised him. So this makes him unique. This makes him special. He has been circumcised by angels. Now the second opinion is against the first opinion. The first opinion is saying that he was circumcised in the belly of his mother, and the umbilical cord was cut off in the stomach of the mother. Now, second opinion is saying no, not that. He was circumcised by angels. Interesting. Now, the last opinion. The last opinion. The last opinion. Almost say, baby, and yes, na anna jaddahu ne nana Abdul Muttalib, from Abdul Muttalib, khatanahu yawmu sabihi. Ono na watwa ne bema nda eto sunson the seventh day ena ne nana Abdul Muttalib etwa ne bema the seventh day wasana alahu maduba ena waye party amano waboja afradom ena waye party amano wasamahu Muhammadan ena watu ni dise Muhammad me catch road that say Muhammad nye di title nti we no kire say third opinion no opinion adwenkyerɛ a ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa no kyerɛ sɛ ne nana ɛda a yɛtoo ne din on the seventh day. Ɛda no a yɛtoo ne din no saa da no na ne papa ne nana ɛtwaa ne bɛɛma ɛna wakum mboa ɛna watu ne din nti ɛda a yɛtoo ne din no on the seventh day no saa da no na yɛtwaa ne bɛɛma saa da no nso ɛna yɛyɛ ɛdan ɛna yɛtoo ne din ɛna yɛyɛ party maa no on the seventh day. Aha ɛkyerɛ sɛ suna na akramofoɔ yɛ no ɛyɛ Arabfoɔ culture. Suna da kuke yin al'adar Larabawa ne. Ne nana ɛka ne bɛma on the seventh day a wɔtoo ne din no na Islam nyɛ baayɛ. Nti ɔno Prophet Muhammad baayɛ na ɔbɛdi so it means it is the culture of Arabs. When we told you Islam is full of Arab culture, you think we are joking. This is the thing. This is the thing. So the third opinion was that it was the grandfather who is known as Abdul Muttalib who circumcised him on the seventh day and named him on the seventh day and made a party for him. That is adoring. So he named him on the seventh day. Grandfather named him on the seventh day and also circumcised him on the seventh day. So the act of naming children in Islam on the seventh day is Arab culture, because this thing happened before Islam. It's Arab culture. So what Muslims are doing today, naming their children on the seventh day, is Arab culture. So this is the three opinions about his circumcision. Now, one person who is so dear, whose birth is full of wonders, whose birth a whole lot of wonderful things has been recorded. Somebody's balcony has broken. The Roman Empire's balcony has broken a day before his birth, and it was reported. And these barbarian desert Arabs knew it, heard it, and recorded it. The fire that the Persians were worshipping was quenched, went off, and these desert Arabs heard it and recorded it. All these ones were recorded to you. But his circumcision day, there's a confusion. You are able to record things that happened the night before his birth in other people's countries, but you are not able to have a consensus on his circumcision. Which kind of people are you? Which kind of people are you? This is to tell you it's a fictional character. It's a created character. It's a fabricated character. Someone created it to embellish it and to make you feel like, yeah, someone was born and he was ordained by Allah to come and guide you. If you don't follow him, you will go to hell. And this is the confusion about the person. Bermacha, ya different mensa, circumcision. There is nothing to talk about in such a book. Argument of circumcision. Like seriously, you got to be joking, bro. This is it. Me producer signami, bro, ko si oni de oni abutro kwa. O tam no nya so ana wa signami. Eto de bia me na me stop on na ya pan. Now, the last thing I want to tell you, enemy, about Libet, enemy. I want to talk about this, and we are done with the birth, and we are done with the everything. So we will be discussing his childhood and his teenage. So the next video is going to be about his teenage. Now, the next thing is this. You remember the video we did, and I told you that the Prophet Muhammad's father and his father, meaning the grandfather of Prophet Muhammad, they married on the same day. And Prophet Muhammad's father married Amina, and Prophet Muhammad's grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, married Hala. You remember? Yes. You remember the video. It is there. We did it. Now, this is the conclusion. These two women, Amina, who is the wife of Prophet Muhammad's father, Abdullah, and Hala, who was the wife to Prophet Muhammad's grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, both of them has delivered. Amina delivered Prophet Muhammad, and Hala delivered Hamza. Now, according to the majority of the historians, Islamic historians, Prophet Muhammad's father impregnated his wife before he left Mecca to go on business trip. So he never returned. He died on the way. So Prophet Muhammad's father never came back to see his wife, his pregnant wife, Amina. But unlike Abdul Muttalib, the grandfather of Prophet Muhammad, which was the father of Abdullah, he was with his wife, Hala. Hala gave birth to Hamza, and Amina gave birth to Prophet Muhammad. Right now, later in life, Hamza became older than Prophet Muhammad 4 years. The one that his father was around and alive became older than the one that his father died 4 years difference. Hamza became older than Prophet Muhammad 4 years. If someone will be older than someone, is it supposed not to be Hamza? Prophet Muhammad that's supposed to be older than Hamza because the father left the mother 7 months after the marriage. So it means that Abdullah impregnated his wife Amina before he left. So meanwhile, Abdul Muttalib and Hala were still staying together. And Hala only gave birth to Hamza. Now Hamza is older than Prophet Muhammad 4 years difference. How? How? Now one Islamic scholar tried to put this thing together and he tried to change things and he says, no, Hamza is older than Prophet Muhammad 2 years. My brother, even if it is 1 year, how could someone that his father traveled be younger than the one that his father is around? This tells you two things. One, it is either Prophet Muhammad is not the son to Abdullah, or Prophet Muhammad that you are giving is not the Muhammad you are talking about, and he has never existed. Because obi only papa ewuno onu mo abeye ketewa e na obi only papa wo no ebenyi esen onu ani papa ewuno we nyensan ni yire ansa na otu kwan e na we ni yire wo ho e na we na onu ni yire wo no ne ba benyi sen ni a wonyi sen ni yire ansa na okọ ya mi wamba we ye ware omu eda baako. You go explain tire. This is to tell you that Prophet Muhammad is a fictional character, fabricated character. These stories were concocted. This is the birth and the everything. We are done with that. Thanks for watching. Wait for the childhood and the teenage aspect of his life. Until we meet again, I say to you, bye bye.